Hi everybody, welcome back to Cids Modded Life Season 2 Episode 85 with me, Cid. I'm just actually here. I was actually getting all the bits and pieces repaired. I've killed 2 more Gaia Guardians. I just did the 2 because we got 8 per, and yeah, got 8, 24 Gaia Spirits. The reason I'm going to hang out there was just purely and simply so I could repair the antidote charm that we have, and yeah, that is pretty much that. Done with that for the time being. Now we need, come, let me get in there. Oh, right, let's try that again. Hover there, and then over to there. I don't know why I can't get these direct links, but oh well, it's no great or significant loss. Whee! Thank you. Right. So, what I wanted to have a look at, this is Black Diamond. We've got a little bit of Black Diamond. I'd like some more, but we've got a little bit. So, if I wanted to take those and go and have a look at the usage for those, I should be able to make, oh, someone put P. What was that? Soul Urn. That's new. Or at least if it's, put it another way, it's I haven't seen it for a while. We should have some of that. So if I go and do that, we should be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe, and then we can take you and we can get you fully repaired. You what is your state of repair at the moment? You just need a little bit of time with spawner, to be honest, and some experience, I think. However, we're not working over there today. We are going to head over here. And we're going to quickly sleep, just because it's night time, and then we're going to go and finish off excavating the Guardian Ocean Monument. That's the word I'm looking for. And we should have everything we need. How's my everything looks repaired, so we should be good to soar over this way. Did I just hit one? And somewhere over here, I can't remember. I think it's further this way, isn't it? I vaguely remember that being there, and then we come over here, and there we go. There's our ice-clad Guardian. Whee! Whoa! Oh, that could have been nasty. Anyway, so I mentioned last episode that I already cleared out a whole load of this stuff, and we should have the water frosterator there, and I've got my pick. And what I'll probably do, what did I do over this side? I just went straight down, didn't I? Okay. And I'll probably do the same over this side and just take this, reveal this bit, and then clear that bit out. And for those who haven't seen this, oh, bear with me a second, the phone is ringing. Sorry about that. For anybody out there who works in tech support, you'll know this particular thing. One of the real downsides of working with in IT support is you become the entire IT support family service for your entire family, and that was it. That was my stepfather having issues with his not being able to open emails on his browser. So yeah, that was that was a thing. You know. Ah, well. Oh, yeah. Hang on a second. We don't want none of that. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Right. Yeah, so basically hammer this out. Now, the nice thing with this is it does actually push my levels on my emerald tip thing. So if you look at the skills on here now, you should see that I've got aquatic 1, reinforced 6, skull collector 1, sharpen 1, lighten 2, and aerial 1, which means that, well, the aquatic basically gives you the ability to use your pick underwater better, aerial when you're flying better. So yeah, not bad. But I've got a wee bit to do, so I'll come back and give you an update as I get a bit further down. Alright, we're getting down. One of the nice bits I find with this process is when you get down to a layer where you're starting to uncover building, because from suddenly having, I don't know how to, what's the best way to describe this, from having a vast expanse of ice to destroy, you suddenly start to break the job down into manageable little chunks. Any job like this is a lot easier if you break it down. I mean, it's first rule when you're working in project management. You know, the reason we do project management is to break down really big projects into little manageable chunks that we can conceive of, because otherwise you just panic and you never get anywhere. Which is also why I like having lots of projects on the go, because each massive project, each big build or little build or medium-sized build, doesn't really matter, but as long as you've got lots of things to keep you... okay, let me just do that like that, I think. Not that I don't want to use the wand on those, but what it does is tends to make more ice than I want it to. So yeah, this bit here now should start to get considerably less daunting, because we've reached a point where we're starting to break down the areas into more manageable little chunks, and then we've just got the middle bit to do. Well, still got all of this to do first, but then we'll just have the middle bit to do, and the world will be good and happy and water free, which means we can then move on to the next stage of this particular project. And believe it or not, many of the things that I've been doing recently are somewhat linked. So yeah, there is rhyme to my reason, method to my madness even, or madness to my method, who knows. But of course, as you know, one of the main reasons I'm doing this is because I've never built a guardian farm before. This would be the first. And yeah, so back in a bit. Almost to the bottom of this section. I've frozen that. I was getting zapped too much by the guardians from there over there, so yeah, I've kind of cleared that, but we are not far off the bottom now. We're, well, you can see, and obviously the surface area now that we have to clear is so much lower than it was before that this shouldn't take more than, you know, I've taken about 3 Minecraft days so far, 3 or 4 Minecraft days, to just do this section, obviously, and yeah, we're getting there, so I shall be back in a moment. Alright, that's another side done, just the middle to do, and we are sweet, so I'm going to get that done. Back in a moment. Alright, well, we've uncovered the top. Now, we have a slight issue, and that is all of this. Now, that is the centre point. That's important to me. Through here, I've been steadily opening this up, but it's going to take a while. And obviously, while it's taking a while, it's, how do I put it? well, it's dark. It's just I'm building a spawner basically without wanting to. So yeah, we need to clear all of this ice out of the way, and it's going to take a little hot minute, I think. We also need to do that. Now it's not too bad because you can quite easily see where the lines are, and once you've got so far back you can come in and stick torches down, but obviously because we're using ice I can't light this up until the ice is out of the way. So yeah, that is a minor problem. However, you know, we can see down here where it's dark. I should be able to get away with sticking a torch here, for example, and maybe one there, and get away without melting that ice. If I do melt it, it's not the end of the world, but needless to say, I don't really want to have to keep freezing and remelting the same blocks over and over. So yeah, we're trying to get this done oh damn, here we go, more or less in one pass. We're probably going to fail, but you know, damn it. See, that's the problem. Now what we could do is of course just come back here, and if you position yourself right up against the edge, you can make sure that you have got it all. But it's going to take a hot moment. Once we've got it all done, hopefully my plans will become a little bit more clear. But I suppose the big difference between what I'm planning to do and what I often see other people who make these kind of things is I want to keep the entire structure. Most people would clear this out and then empty and actually demolish the entire structure. So yeah, quite a bit more work to do. Alright, it's done. We've cleared out underneath. I've used a combination of sponges and ice for this one. There is a fairly hefty cave system down here. Ravine. Yeah, there's stuff going on down here, which may bugger around with my plans for this area. May just a little bit. I need to sleep. However, we are, as far as grinding massive amounts of ice out of the way is concerned, we're done. We have finished. I'll just cook those up, and I shall actually reload that as well, because I don't know whether, you never know when you're going to want it. I've got a guardian soul, which is always nice, and a few bits and pieces of stuff. So the next thing is to head back to the Britannia base, and we have got some work to do over there. Yeah, so I'll see you there. Would you believe that I'm not actually recording? I set this shard of Laputia running and was rattling it on, but I wasn't actually recording, which is so annoying. Anyway, as you can see down here, we're building an island in the sky. It's basically the shard of Laputia was taking everything from that center point and moving up, making a large floating island above the hole in the ocean that we've created. We are going to have to redo these corners and manually place those. There's a little bit of the ice has gone up as well. But yeah, I really do think this is an awesome tool that Vasky did. I mean, it could have just plonk, you know, moved it more like World Edit, but that would have, to my mind, been a bit of a shame to spoil that. Now this is just, I think this is great. We've got this massive structure coming up underneath the ground. Yeah, it's going to take a while. I'll be back in a mo. All right, there we go. It took a while. There appears to be a dundra. No, we need to, well, we definitely need to clean this out a little bit before then. As you can see, this bit of the roof came out. We do need to do these corners, and we need to obviously remove this. Oh wow, it's raining up here. We need to remove the thingy hoover ice over there. Let me sleep, just get rid of this rain. Well, is it not yet? Alright, the other thing that you can tell is it didn't bring any of the gravel up, so there's a massive great sheet of space and columns everywhere. Yeah, so there's a little bit of tidying up to do. We'll probably put dirt down and get some grass growing under here if we can. That would be a hi, hello. Oh, miss, damn you. I love that zwat sound. Yeah, but that frees us up a whole load of space on the bottom to actually now make the thing. So I'm going to wait till night time to get rid of this rain, because there's nothing worse than trying to record in the rain. Well, there's many things worse than trying to record in the rain, but right now rain's not the best thing to record in, so we'll take this ice out. Maybe go and grab some of the well, I suppose I ought to try and light that bottom bit up first before I try and, what's the word, take out the corner pieces. But yeah, it's going to take a while. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was this, although this is probably technically easier than building Rome, because, you know, it's just virtual blocks in a game. So let me just do a little bit more tidying, and I shall be right back with you. I never get tired of this view coming in on it, you know. It is very hostile over there. It is very hostile. So I think the answer, well, you can see the kind of hostilities we've had. I think the answer is a megatorch. Just temporary, and that will, you know, obviously keep us safe while we build. And yeah, not entirely sure what we are to about 8. I say this is turning into, oh, hang on, let me go to the, no, that's the moon. I don't want to go there, not with that many oxygen. Well, I've got oxygen on, actually, I'm not too bad. But I don't want to accidentally end up on the moon anyway. Right, so let us have a look. So this might be a slightly shorter episode, because even though it's been a very long episode for me, obviously as far as you guys are concerned it's probably a little bit shorter, but this has actually taken an awful lot of what's the word I'm looking for here, effort. There we go, 1 mega torch, that should do the trick. Yeah, it's a huge, it's been a lot of work, and well, you know, Do I? I've got one more thing I actually want to do before we go. I'm going to make a couple. I'm going to make a silent gems teleporter, which we let's have a look. That's silent. So if I want to make, I don't want a barrel block. I want. Well, let's go with Alexandrite. So I've not got hardly anything that we need. We need this for starters. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those, I think it is. And then we're going to need some of those. If I can get a couple of those, that will do. And then we'll go with those. And that will give... Oh, we only get one per, of course, yeah. And I need there's a linker, which I need to make. And I can't remember the recipe for it. Somewhere in here. No, tool, shields, bows, scepters. Probably not what we need. You've got to be about somewhere. Someone puppy, someone. Oh, we go teleport linker. Thank you. Right, I suppose it's largely immaterial, isn't it? If I go in here and place you down and then get your teleporter selected, and then we can head over to the other side and place it teleporter down, and that will be good. Whee! Just in case I need to come back for anything again. Well, not if, when I need to come back for anything again. Because clearly there's still a hell of a lot of stuff to build. Walls, spawner, you know, farms, kill mechanism. Yeah, this is going to be a big one. Anyway, I'll see you when we get there. Alright, so we're here. We're going to place this down here and we are going to link it. So, in theory, we've got that going on. Lovely. Right, let me go over here and remove that and close. So you can see the obvious thing going on here. Now that was the center. I'm going to place this here. Doesn't really matter about the illumination. The more important thing is that it should stop spawns down. Any more spawns anyway. That's let's see, shall we? If I have a bit of a cool session, because I'm far enough away that things can should be able to still spawn. Let's see if we can't it. Enderman just spawned. And he's got it in his head to attack me, hasn't he? So, if that is not working right up there, do I bring it down? Would that be a better option? Maybe like that. Have I got a normal torch for the time being? Bonk. This is not the centre, I realise, but doesn't matter. We'll deal with that Enderman as well while we're up there. But that should reduce the bring the radius down. I'm not sure what the default radius is on this one, and I can't remember whether I've changed it either. So yeah, that's a thing. Now we can't obviously use this in the long term because He's still down there. He wants a piece of me. Right. Now let's see if we see... that's not a mob. See any reduction in the amount of mobs spawning down there, or whether they continue. Oh man, you just need to go away, Mr. Enderman. Is there anything else? Are we seeing more mobs spawning? I can't tell. It's a good question. Are we seeing more mobs spawning? I don't know. Can I sleep here? I can, amazingly. Right, so yeah, that seems, apart from that, is that Enderman gone now? I think we've got it. Or have we? Thought I saw something down there, but maybe I didn't. Where's my ice wand? So, first things first. That should have been that sorted. And this seems to be reasonably tidy. So I'm just going to try and tidy up this water and get these corner pieces built on. Now, they might look a little bit odd with those corners there, so I might have to do something creative. But yeah, let me sort that out. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I think that's going to do it for this episode. We've got the beacon in. We've got the structure in place. There's a few blocks missing in places, but we've got space down there that we've not used, so I'm not too worried about that. I'll probably, in fact, no doubt, no, not probably, I will almost certainly strip this lot down a little bit. And as I say, I'm going to put grass in, make this island pretty. Just because I'm building a guardian farm doesn't mean I can't make it pretty. I mean, let's face facts, building is, to my mind, the bit that makes this, you know, worthwhile. So we'll tidy that up. We'll maybe tidy some of the island up under here as well, and get their lighting hidden, and you know, all the usual good stuff that we like to do. We do need to put a wall in. We need to get rid of all of this. What is that? We need to get rid of all of the ice. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll not hang around for playing with him though. And get the walls in, make it spawn safe, which basically slab it, and then we can start getting a guardian farm built underneath it as well. So I honestly didn't think I'd get this far to this episode. But it has been a long job. But I think what we'll do is we'll just come up around here, and we shall like that, maybe F2, yeah, and then we'll get landed again. We need to light this up all properly as well. Obviously at the moment it's not lit properly by any stretch of the imagination, but we have got a lot more options with prismarine than the usual, because we've got chisel, so that gives us some things to play with as well. Whether we do anything, I don't even know what I'm going to do with this once I finish with it. You know, we'll have a guardian farm, but what I'm going to do with this actual structure in here, I genuinely don't know. I'll possibly hollow it out and do something with it. Yeah, and then we can have some stairs coming up or something. We can make it look a little bit better. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and bye for now.